As the storm raged outside, I sat alone in the dimly lit room, surrounded by shadows that seemed to dance in the flickering candlelight. The air was heavy with anticipation, as if something sinister was lurking just beyond my perception. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. It all started a few weeks ago when I stumbled upon an old book in a dusty corner of the library. Its worn leather cover beckoned me, and against my better judgment, I couldn't resist opening it. The pages were filled with cryptic symbols and arcane incantations, a language I couldn't understand, but something about it intrigued me, drew me in like a moth to a flame. Ever since that day, strange occurrences have plagued my life. Objects would move on their own, whispers would echo through the empty hallways of my apartment, and a chilling presence would linger in every room I entered. I tried to dismiss it as my imagination running wild, but deep down I knew something was terribly wrong. Tonight, as the clock struck midnight, the room plunged into darkness, the candle extinguished, leaving me in complete blackness. Panic gripped my heart as I fumbled for a source of light, but it seemed as if the darkness had swallowed everything. The air grew colder, and a voice whispered in my ear, its words indistinguishable yet hauntingly familiar. Suddenly, the room was bathed in an eerie purple glow. I gasped as I saw figures emerging from the shadows. Their eyes glowed like embers, their smiles stretched unnaturally wide. They circled around me, their presence filling me with a mixture of fear and fascination. They spoke in hushed tones, their words like a foreign language that sent shivers down my spine. Time seemed to stand still as the figures closed in, their hands reaching out to touch me. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped my lips. It was as if I was trapped in a nightmare, unable to wake up. Just as their hands were about to make contact, the room flickered back to life. I found myself back in the dimly lit room, the storm still raging outside. The candle burned steadily, casting long shadows on the walls. Was it all just a hallucination, a trick of the mind? I couldn't be sure, but one thing was certain. I had stumbled upon something beyond my comprehension, something that had opened a doorway to a world I never knew existed. As I sat there, contemplating my next move, I couldn't help but wonder what other secrets the book held. What mysteries awaited me in the twilight zone between reality and the unknown? The journey had just begun, and I was determined to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. Little did I know, the darkness that had enveloped me was only the beginning. The whispers of the figures still echoed in my mind, and I knew that there was much more to this story than met the eye. With trepidation and a sense of morbid curiosity, I prepared myself for what lay ahead, ready to dive deeper into the abyss. The Twilight Zone had opened its doors, and I was ready to step inside. As I gathered my courage and took a deep breath, I opened the old book once again. The cryptic symbols on the pages seemed to glow, as if they were alive, pulsating with a mysterious energy. With trembling hands, I traced my finger along the lines, feeling a connection, an unseen thread that tied me to this ancient knowledge. As I delved deeper into the book, I discovered hidden passages and forgotten rituals, each page revealing a glimpse into a world of darkness and forbidden secrets. The more I read, the more I became entangled in its web, unable to resist its allure. It was as if the book had chosen me, and I was merely a vessel for its arcane wisdom. Days turned into nights, and nights turned into a blur of endless research and experimentation. I scoured libraries, contacted obscure experts, and even ventured into the darkest corners of the internet, seeking answers to the enigmatic riddles that the book presented. But the more I learned, the more I realized that I was treading dangerous ground. Whispers of a hidden society, a secret brotherhood, reached my ears. They were said to possess the knowledge I sought, but their motives were shrouded in mystery. They were the guardians of the ancient knowledge, protectors of the forbidden arts. Some believed they were the key to unlocking the true power hidden within the book, while others warned of their malevolent intentions. Driven by my insatiable curiosity, I set out on a quest to find this secret brotherhood, to confront them and uncover the truth. The trail led me to the heart of a forgotten city, where crumbling buildings stood as silent witnesses to the passage of time. It was here in the depths of an abandoned cathedral that I hoped to find the answers I sought. As I stepped through the cathedral's towering doors, a sense of foreboding washed over me. The air was heavy with the scent of incense and decay, the silence broken only by the sound of my footsteps echoing through the empty hall. I followed a winding path, guided by an invisible force, until I reached a hidden chamber deep within the cathedral's bowels. The chamber was bathed in an ethereal glow, illuminated by flickering torches that cast dancing shadows on the walls. Symbols adorned the stone floor, forming intricate patterns that seemed to come alive under my gaze. And there, in the center of it all, stood a figure cloaked in darkness. "Welcome, seeker of knowledge!" A voice resonated through the chamber, both soothing and chilling. "You have come far to find us." I hesitated for a moment, the weight of the book in my hands reminding me of the risks I was taking. But curiosity outweighed fear, and I took a step forward. "I seek answers," I said, my voice steady despite the trepidation that gnawed at my insides. "Answers about the book, about the whispers, about the darkness that haunts me." The figure moved closer, the folds of the cloak rustling with each step. Illuminated by the torchlight, their face was hidden in shadows, their features obscured. Yet an aura of ancient wisdom surrounded them, commanding respect and fear. "Know this, seeker," the figure spoke, their voice a mere whisper that carried the weight of centuries. "The book you hold is a key to the forbidden realms, a gateway to the shadows. It holds power beyond your wildest imaginings, but it also comes with a price." "What price?" I asked. "The price of your soul," the figure said, their words echoing through the chamber. "To unlock the true potential of the book, you must be willing to sacrifice everything. Are you prepared to pay that price?" Silence hung in the air, the magnitude of the decision weighing heavily upon me. In that moment, I realized that I stood at a crossroads, a choice that would forever alter the course of my life. The allure of knowledge beckoned, but the cost was steep. Would I dare to venture further into the abyss, knowing the darkness that awaited? With a mix of fear and determination, I made my decision. I looked into the eyes of the figure, hidden though they were, and spoke the words that sealed my fate. "I am ready," I said, my voice trembling. "I will pay any price for the truth." And with those words the figure nodded, their approval evident in the slight movement of their head. The chamber seemed to come alive, the symbols on the floor glowing with an otherworldly light. The darkness that had plagued me for so long now felt like a companion, a source of strength. As the figure guided me through the rituals, teaching me the ancient incantations and unlocking the secrets of the book, I felt a sense of purpose, a connection to a world beyond our own. The journey through the Twilight Zone had just begun, and I was ready to embrace the darkness, ready to face the unknown.
Thank you for listening to today's story. If you liked this story, or maybe you have an idea for another story, just tell us in the comments below. There will be more stories to come shortly. We are currently working on possibly throwing in some series in the near future. As always, thank you for visiting my channel. Each and every one of you are very much appreciated.